Welcome to another episode of the Lords of Lobang. We're back here in the studio again. It's a bright, well, I would say bright and sunny day. It used to be bright and sunny this afternoon.
It
was, but now it's like fucking cloudy. Yeah, we need to do something about background, guys. We need to do something background. Our podcast is slowly growing. We're aging towards 1 million viewers right now.
Yes.
And I think we need to improve the state of our studio.
We have had like a 300% increase in Patreon
In our Patreon, yeah. We are currently minting money.
Massive.
Yeah, we do not.
Massive.
We are coming to the point where we do not want to get fiat currency because now there's inflation.
Yeah.
We want you to send gold bars. We
Yes.
give you the
straight to gold bullion.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll DM you the location and then you just send it over.
Yeah.
No, you send us the
Bullion
cert,
Star.
like,
Bullion
send-
Star.
Bullion Star.
At Yu Tong Seng Road
Send us the cert.
or Newbridge, whichever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to send us the cert.
Put it under the Lords of Lobang.
We've got the vault there.
Yeah, we got the vault ready.
We accept all precious metals.
All precious metal. Diamonds, rubies.
No. Those are not precious
Oh,
metals.
no?
Those are gemstones.
They are gemstones.
Yeah.
Then we should accept them as well. There's value.
So it's gold,
Yes.
silver, palladium, and platinum.
What about diamonds? I like diamonds.
Yeah, but
No, diamonds are women's best friend.
No, it's
No.
risky. Later
We-
they give us blood diamonds, how?
We
Yeah.
can. I don't ask, don't tell.
no, but
That's how we run our business.
diamonds are. You would have to get diamonds from like a really reputable like retailer, right? Like
Yeah.
Tiffany and Co.
Okay.
Van Cleef or
Okay.
whatever. Like all these
Right,
big
right.
names where
So-
they have been known
Yeah.
for using like fucking
And I'm pretty
Good
sure they have
diamonds.
receipts and stuff, right? Like
certification.
certs lah. Okay, so
Yeah.
whoever give us gemstones, send your certs as well.
So wait,
We gotta verify
what
them.
about the Nigerian prince?
Nigerian prince.
Cannot that one. Cannot.
That one a bit dodgy lah. Yeah.
I'll-
The guy doesn't seem to age since like the early 2000s till now.
Yeah,
He's
I'll-
always
I'll-
the same
I'll
age.
politely decline lah. Then.
Yeah.
It's like he offered to send a case full of
A case, yeah.
Yeah, because there's some turmoil over there. There's always a turmoil.
Those
over there.
were the exact same words I saw in the comments when I read the articles about the couple that ran away with 32 mil.
Wait, before.
No, but
Yeah.
they were quoting the Nigerian prince,
Yeah.
Nigerian king, wanting to transfer money out.
Yeah.
Can you please help me?
Yeah.
And then the other ones are you have struck the lottery in Italy
Right.
or Powerball somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like,
Just like how we struck the lottery when Sean decides to tell people that he know about our podcast and then they all start signing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you did that a year ago, we'd be millionaires now.
Maybe who's
Yeah.
to say?
Who's to say, right?
But high rollers.
Yeah.
No,
And-
and the thing is that Sean is not doing enough.
Yes. Yeah. But now we're making so much money. We all quit our jobs. We are going into the fashion industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are going into the fashion industry because that's where the next market is going to hit.
But before
hard.
we hit the fashion industry,
Yeah.
let's welcome Daniel.
Daniel.
Welcome, Daniel.
Yes.
Daniel,
Has
Diane,
joined-
and Desmond again.
All triple D's.
Triple D's
Triple
because
Ds.
they are fresh
You're fresh.
in the Patreon.
Yeah.
And I think this is their first month with us
Yes.
as patrons,
Yeah.
not as
Yes.
listeners.
Yeah.
And they join Window,
And they joined
the
Rindo.
mayor.
Yeah,
the,
the
mayor
mayor.
of Geylang, yeah.
Yeah. Hope you
So-
guys are doing well, enjoying. This episode's for you. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to organize a fashion show once we hit 100 views,
Yeah.
100 Patreon members.
Yeah, and we already have the materials.
Yeah.
Army gave it to me.
Yeah.
Black tape.
Yeah. If you think that you need to fly in linen or like wool from the Italian mountains, no. All you need is just black tape.
Black tape.
Black or white tape, actually.
Apparently, it really does solve everything.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Okay,
it can,
so we have got a video lined up here. I think you most likely would be able to hear it.
I'm going to put it on the screen.
Oh, you're going to put it on the
the
screen
thing
as well.
is, if anyone's,
Will we get flagged on YouTube for this?
No.
No,
this
right?
Is on
This
YouTube.
is on
This is on
Yeah.
YouTube.
this is on YouTube.
And I was just recently introduced to this. That's why I introduced it to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so are her boobs and her
They're already taped up before she comes
her
on.
veg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they already
they
taped
are
up.
taped up?
Yeah, they already taped
They
up.
are taped up.
And
yeah.
not by him. She tapes them up herself. I think. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But look at where he ends the entire thing.
I'm not looking at him.
No.
Any point.
Look at the end of his rapping, right? At
Yeah.
the end of it, he just gives her a love tap.
Oh, I see.
Oh, was it love tap or
No,
did
it's not
he?
love
so
tap. It's to
ended.
secure it. Yeah.
secure it,
And
yeah.
You know, you would try to secure it on the thigh or something. No, but he knew where to go.
He knew what he's doing, lah. This
Yeah.
guy's a pro.
And look at the people who are like seated at the front row, right?
Yeah.
They all want his job.
No,
Are they all girls?
most of them are girls, and then there are like one or two guys,
Right.
Yeah.
and highly likely they are not straight.
Do you know why? Because the guys like us don't want to appear on the on camera like this.
Yeah.
They'll be in the back where it's dark.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the guy who's doing the taping is gay as well.
How? Why?
I think
So need to get
if
to
he's
cast him.
Just from the jacket that he's wearing.
if he's gay, he might be turned straight after this.
No, I don't think so. He just walked past a couple of black guys in the front row. He's like, yeah.
Oh, he checked them out.
He checked them out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. If anyone's curious to what we're watching fashion. Is it
No,
fashion?
he's going to put that in.
Oh, he's gonna put that. It's,
yeah.
it's fashion TV.
Yeah. I mean,
It's FTV.
Ooh.
why we are in the wrong industry, lah? Why are we in not in the fashion
You
industry
see,
doing this?
he can't even phrase his words.
No, but I like the
This-
model because the model, right, is
Yeah.
not a typical. She doesn't have the typical like
Model frame.
model frame. Yeah,
She has.
She is
she has
uh,
like an athlete's frame.
Yeah, she is chubby at the right part.
She's not chubby at all.
As in the ass. The ass
No,
is
that's
chubby.
that's muscle. That's
Oh, when I say chubby, it means I want to bite it.
No, because he doesn't want the tape to fall off.
yeah.
You know, there needs to be some anchoring points.
What is the actual name of the muscle? The back, gluteus maximus or
Glu-
something. like
gluteus maximus. Yeah, the butt. The butt.
Yeah, the butt cheeks.
That's the butt. Yeah. When
Demon's
say
mesmerized.
say gluteus maximus, and you spread that open.
Yeah. No, but why is he taping the back? Like,
No, it's
No, to secure the tape.
To secure.
To secure the tape, yeah. So how much? Imagine like interviewer asking a reporter. So how much do you?
volunteers.
What's the budget for this?
You
No,
find out
all the women
Oh.
and for your fashion show. Oh, just $10 at Walmart.
Yeah.
For 2 packs of tape.
Wait, what is the video entitled?
I
Black
can't
Tape
see.
Project Fashion Show, Miami Swim Week 2022. Arts,
Black Tape
Hearts
Project.
Yeah, Black
Fashion.
Tape Project. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
whether it's a thing, but basically he's selling the fact that you don't need bikini wears anymore.
No, you just need tape.
You don't. And to be fair, he does this for both female and male. Apparently,
Yeah.
Apparently, males.
But we're
come
not
out
going to
later.
watch the males one because
There-
you're not gay.
there's no need for it. Anyways, that seems
Yeah,
very painful, right?
we-
Black tape on the
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like-
dude, she has tape on her vajayjay. She has to be shaved, right? She has
No,
to be
that-
cleanly shaved.
Then
Yeah.
If not, it's
most likely
gonna-
that's special tape.
Is it?
I think so.
It won't pull out hair.
But I hope so.
I don't think there's anything to pull out
I
in the
hope-
first place.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
not. That's gonna be painful, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like, or maybe no. Oh, okay lah. There's probably another piece like a
Mm, mm,
cloth
mm.
to
Yeah.
prevent.
How is no one jerking off in the audience or women touching
I
themselves?
told you the bag's dark.
The back. Oh, okay,
Bag.
okay.
The bag. One.
Right.
Only the women are in front.
You see guys with jackets, but the jacket's on their lap.
No, but
They're not wearing it.
you know, like what Timmy D says, right?
Yeah.
Most of the people who would go for this kind of events, they are most likely wasps,
Right.
What's that mean?
and like those like wealthy elite kind of fucks,
Oh, okay.
Right.
or the really like bourgeois, like
Mm.
like fucking socialite kind of fucks.
Right.
So they wouldn't do such a thing.
Right. They have standards lah.
Not because they have standards. They just wouldn't do it for free.
I see. They would go up. They would go into the green room, approach her, and says, "Come to my mansion."
Yeah, and they would, if they were to do it, and it's going to be on YouTube or some other
Yeah.
platform, they want a fucking thick contract for that.
I see.
it's so-
That's where they find her, fly her to the Maldives,
And tape her up.
and then chain her up, chain her up to
with,
bed.
with a
Okay.
different assortment of
Okay.
tapes.
Because the other
Something
thing
that would be
the,
shiny.
the other thing about this is that you see the whole thing like looks kind of cool,
Yeah.
but that's one heck of a tan, like the tan lines.
The 10. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you wear this to the beach, and then like the next day you have to wear normal clothing.
It's not even even. Like only one of her leg is gonna be tan. The
Dude,
other one's
yeah.
got lines.
This room is air conditioned, right? For sure. This runway.
Mm.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
for
She
sure.
must be freezing.
No, imagine being out there in the sun
Yeah.
at a beach with the tape.
With the tape. Yeah.
And
then-
yeah, you're going to be sweating, and
The tape's gonna fall off.
yeah, it's gonna.
So it has to be
Yeah.
special tape lah.
It has to be special
Probably
tape.
3M.
I think you would only use this tape, right, for for this shit lah.
Yeah.
No one is going to call this guy down and like,
Exact-
I
no.
want to be.
Yeah.
He's it's called Black Tape.
No, this is
Project.
sponsored by 3M actually, so the tape never falls off.
Yeah.
This whole video is an advertisement for 3M.
Little does she know that it doesn't come off easily as well. It's like, what?
They got people behind, assistants behind with thinner
Yeah.
and a scraper waiting to okay, come.
Oh, that's what she
No.
showers in later.
It's just a massive vat of thinner, then she just jump into it.
Yeah, a pool. There's
Yeah,
a
a
pool party
pool.
later. It's just thinner.
Yeah,
I don't. I
holy
mean,
shit.
it's a good job, lah. It's a good.
Yeah.
That
What
one.
is this
and
world
the-
coming to,
And
man?
the massage one, the Yannick Garcia's masseuse.
Oh yeah, but
Right.
that one is Yannick Garcia like trapping people lah.
Yeah, of course.
Because
of course.
she puts that on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then people are like
Is-
like men
Yeah.
look at that and
Is
like,
this the reporter?
the weather girl.
Yeah,
The weather girl, yeah.
the
yeah,
Mexican
yeah.
weather
I've seen
girl,
that,
right?
yeah.
So like you look at that and it's like,
Mm.
oh, she's got OnlyFans.
Right.
And then her OnlyFans is like some ridiculous amount. I think like $25 or some shit like that.
Wow.
Oh, Instagram already.
And-
she
and
shows such raunchiness.
Whatever that is behind the paywall
Yeah.
is as good as what is on Instagram.
Wow.
So like if she has the same like massage video, right,
Mm.
where she's getting a massage from a female masseuse,
Mm.
it'll just be like maybe 10 minutes longer, and it'll be like a pay-per-view which is like $25 or $50.
Wow.
Yeah.
What if you find
And
out
there are
that,
people who actually pay for that.
no, but what if you find out, right, they pay for it not for her bum but actually for the masseuse. It's like,
Wait,
those are some soft
I
hands.
won't rule
Those
that
are
out.
soft hands.
Those are some soft
I won't
hands.
rule that out.
Yeah, those are some
They're-
soft hands.
They are fucked up people anyway.
There are fucked up people
Yeah.
everywhere, right?
You find them all on OnlyFans.
Yeah, they're gonna like, this is the only place I can get her picture. What are you talking about? It's on Instagram. I'm not talking about your net. I'm talking about
Those hands.
those hands.
Those hands.
Look at those cuticles.
And it'll be like a consequence that was not foreseen by Yannick Garcia,
Yeah,
right?
she was like,
Like, hey, I thought
They
my
are-
butt is bringing all the boys to the yard, but
Yeah.
no,
No.
it's those hands.
Yeah.
because she
It's
reads,
faceless hands.
reads in the comments. They
Oh no,
DM
I
her,
think you
it's
can
like,
see the masseuse's face.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then
okay.
you'll be like, her DMs will be, who's the masseuse?
Right.
Where can I get that?
Or maybe someone gets a hard on for undocumented workers. You know, like, that one looks undocumented. Like, yeah. let me touch my dick.
Oh, did you see or have you heard the latest episode of Tim Dillon Show with
3/4 true.
with Chrissy D?
Yeah.
Where he's told the story about TT Jerry
Oh yeah.
talking to the undocumented workers.
Yeah.
That was
Who's TT Jerry?
TT Jerry is Chrissy D's partner's uncle who is
to-
now an auntie.
Yeah. She
Spent 20 years in jail, transitioned in jail, has active AIDS. But is now the godmother of his second child.
We wish him all the best.
yeah. Who? Chrissy D.
Chrissy
or-
D.
Chrissy
We
D.
wish him and his family all the best.
All the best, yeah.
Reminds me,
Yeah.
there's a story that I just read somewhere also about America having, there's this women's prison,
Yeah.
and then they allowed a trans woman to be moved there,
Oh,
and then she
okay.
got 2 of the inmates there
Pregnant.
pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I read that. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. I mean that's society right now, lah. It's fucking Disneyland.
Yeah.
We can be whatever we want to be. That doesn't make
That's
sense.
American and Canadian society, to be very, very truthful.
Truthful. lah.
Yeah.
Canada is way worse.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way on the left.
Yeah, the wokeism shit is like getting out of hand there.
Yeah, true.
The wokeism over here, we can't even run a proper protest.
Yeah. That's true.
We
Yeah.
can't even run the proper protest. The
No,
Sri Lankan.
I think people were just not interested.
Yeah, no, but you would expect like Sri Lankans in Singapore to at least be there. But I guess this person didn't get the memo out.
No, the Sri Lankans in Singapore are busy working.
Yeah, but actually,
Yeah lah,
they
then-
said they kind of pushed it on social media, but I saw nothing of
Yeah.
of the post or whatever talking about this protest.
Yeah, no,
Well, it's not really a protest, lah. It's just one guy speaking into the
this
void.
was
Yeah.
the only time I've heard of it. Like I didn't even know there was a protest.
I didn't
but,
know,
like,
and-
I'm
Yeah.
not the target audience.
Yeah.
Apparently, but
So I think was it a week ago or like 2 weeks ago the Sri Lankan president
July
fled
16, yeah, and the Sri Lankan president fled here.
fled his hometown, fled Sri Lanka, and then
No, he went to the
Seeking-
Maldives.
yeah,
Then he
And then
came
from Maldives, he came here,
yeah,
but he was only granted like a 15 day stay,
mm.
like a short-term visa,
yeah.
right? So the government was not going to give him anything else. Straits Times reported it. I think China News Asia also reported it that the president of Sri Lanka is flying into Singapore.
Right.
But they also put the article also mentioned that if he's trying to seek asylum in Singapore, he's highly unlikely to get any
No
support
lah. We
because
won't lah.
the Singaporean government does not give away asylum.
Yeah. And why
They don't have a track record, and the article said that it's highly unlikely that he would even apply for asylum here.
Yeah.
So
He's only
just
here to use.
transitioning.
He's only here for MBS. What?
Yeah, and I think he flew here without clothes apparently.
Huh?
Yeah. So
No, like except the ones on his back. Because
Yeah.
they ransacked his house.
they burned his house.
They
Right.
burned
And,
his house.
Yeah, and they fucking burned down the official prime minister's residence as well.
Wow.
Yeah, like
I know
fucking chaos.
They have all the reasons to be pissed.
Right.
Their country is bankrupt.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
think
almost
he's
bankrupt.
do you think the reason why he fled without clothes because he has one hidden under Oxley Road
No, because
in
he's
a underground dungeon?
no, you go buy new one at Orchard Ion.
No. Oh, okay.
yeah, most likely Paragon.
Yeah,
Paragon lah.
Orchard
Or
Ion.
MBS lah.
MBS. Yeah.
Right,
Wear
right.
mask what no one can see.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
dye his hair white or something.
No, those places you rarely see any Sri Lankans.
Oh, that's true.
So he is incognito.
Anyways, they are still also busy working, right?
They're also busy
Yeah.
working. Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah. because
Or they are either busy working or they're playing cricket.
Is
True.
14 days enough for him to move all his money out from Singapore?
I think it was really out of the country.
Yeah.
It was not here.
It was not here.
Yeah,
all
oh,
them,
yeah,
most of all this.
Dude, he has like multiple houses in the States.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he would have multiple bank accounts in the States or in Switzerland, and
Cayman
his cards,
Islands.
Cayman Islands or wherever.
All those regular, rich
his
people.
credit cards would work
havens.
here, no problem.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
those accounts aren't frozen.
Only the Sri Lanka ones are frozen lah.
The
In the country.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't think he was keeping that. He might have significant amounts of cash there, but
Nothing compared to what's
how else was
overseas.
he
Yeah.
able to pay his way out of his own country?
Oh, true.
correct.
But at that one point of time, right, he had to be paying the army
Mm.
or the soldiers or
The
someone.
police.
The police. He had to have money to pay them off. What? Otherwise, he would never have been able to
Yeah.
leave the country.
That's also
Both
very
him
true.
and his
Yeah.
brother.
Right.
That's the part that shocked me the most. That they meant. I'm not saying that they kill him or what. I'm just saying that the fact that he's allowed to leave the country and not stand on trial for what he did. Or you know,
They disappeared pretty quick.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, they probably have their own means. They got a lot of money.
Right.
10% of every loans or what they take from other people. They
Oh,
will
go
get-
straight to the family. Yeah.
They
Oh
take it
wow.
out. Yeah, and the nepotism also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
the
Rajapaksa family. Yeah.
The what finance minister and the prime minister are both related.
So they're not even trying to put it under the table lah. It's like straight up.
Right now he's saying he's not to blame.
Right.
That he tried everything he could to try to prevent the current disaster.
Right. By buying more property in the States.
Yes. Yeah, he tried
Yeah.
to have a smoother exit from politics.
Yeah.
He tried everything except fixing the economy.
He
there.
fucking
Right.
like gave up his U.S. citizenship to come back so they can run for office in Sri Lanka. So this guy, I don't know, power hungry lah. Fuck the entire family lah.
He saw the opportunity and he took it lor. And now he's rich lah. He's gonna push everything off like he's already doing. Like he's saying that it's not his fault. The country was always going towards. I probably make all this kind of reason. I'm not sure.
Probably
what-
blaming China lah. Like
Yeah,
they
no,
always
no,
do.
yes, the other thing,
yeah, but-
he's blaming all the other like,
External factors lah,
external
basically.
They're saying
Yeah.
people like maybe I guess he's saying the unfair deals or they pull some tricks or something. here and
Yeah.
there lah.
But
But-
like a proper analysis of the situation, right, would actually give you a point of view that it was coming.
Right.
And it was not coming over the past few years. It was coming for a fucking long time.
Yeah. Most, I mean, he was probably a tool used by other countries to bring down Sri Lanka. If he really wants to say that, he might not be like fully at fault, but I think he's one of the biggest reasons.
Yeah,
that-
it's actually not only like outside influence. It had to do with how the country was being run.
Right.
Because Sri Lanka, right, does not have loads of things that they export.
No, they don't have natural resources.
They barely have anything.
They have land. They
They have land. They have some form of agriculture,
Right.
but they don't really export that much.
yeah.
And there have been a couple of years, right, where the deficit between exporting and importing, right?
It's
They were
negative.
importing more, yeah.
Yeah, they were
Mm.
importing,
They were
a lot
importing
more.
more than what they were exporting, right? So they were really in a bad state for a long time, and they
Mm.
had the civil war for over 20 years, 30 years almost, right?
Right.
When it ended in like 2009.
Fuck that recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, when it like came to like a full stop in 2009, these fellas were Rajapakshas were in like fucking power,
Mm.
and it was just so bad because the country has been constantly in war.
Mm.
You have been relying on like fucking foreign aid, right? So like countries like Norway, France, Germany were taking in Tamil Sri Lankan refugees and were trying to help the situation. So they were giving aid sometimes to both sides
Right.
because they realized that, or they legitimized the Tamil Tigers. They considered the Tamil Tigers like, hey, okay, you guys exist. So they were giving money to both sides. And tourism was a massive part of Sri Lanka's economy.
Yeah.
Without tourism, they are pretty much fucked. So I don't understand why people are just jumping onto the bandwagon and saying that, oh, China caused this. They were already in a fucked up state before China. And China came in to invest money, but they invested not a massive amount and only in a certain part.
Yeah, basically the whole building of
The luxury hotels and like the port. And the development of port, right, was actually offered to India first.
Mm.
And India turned it down.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They were like, nah, we don't want to take.
Anyways, they
Take the project up.
they can. I think most countries already saw through how they loan, but they don't actually pay back.
Yeah. So they were
Mm.
taking loans.
And anyone that anyone that looks at the way they were running the country, the whole export less than import thing, also know it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
In the long run,
And
yeah.
in the long run.
internally, the government, the bureaucracy within the Sri Lankan government, right, they were overspending in almost every aspect.
And they were making horrible decisions also.
Yeah,
even
yeah.
on the food side, because I think at one point they were making enough food
Mm.
for their citizens or something.
Right.
But then something happened, and they, instead of fixing it, I think they made the decision to cut chemicals, to stop importing fertilizer.
Mm.
So that saw their crop drop by half or something.
So
So they
then
co-
the
they
food
created a-
prices like
Skyrocket.
shot up.
So they created a food shortage also for their own
Yeah.
country. So what the?
Yeah.
All the decisions were horrible. You see all this minister's decision. It's horrendous.
Mm.
So he wants to blame everybody else, and I mean there might be a case saying that all the other countries are
external
trying.
factors.
They
lah.
made their plays, and that's why. But I think he's the main cause lah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
I
you've got
personally feel
multiple
it's-
countries, right, with significant financial interests in Sri Lanka. You have India,
Mm.
you have the States, and apparently you have China. So China now, recent addition, and then you got Japan.
Yeah, but what are the odds of
Why
India,
Japan? Japan's.
India actually
No,
annexing?
they took bonds.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
What are the odds of India actually annexing Sri Lanka?
I don't think
That'd be
it
interesting.
it will happen.
Because
And
Elon
and-
Musk can probably buy the country.
he could, but he could not even buy Twitter.
Twitter,
So let's
Yeah.
keep calm.
Yeah.
He can't even get a 10. So like
Plus his father
Yeah.
might be an issue.
yeah,
there,
which we spoke last week. Check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So and I think India has a lot of like nefarious intent for them lah.
Mm.
Because during the war with the Tamil Tigers, they approached like Pakistan
Right.
to like loan jets, like old Russian MiGs and all.
You mean
Mm.
Sri Lanka approach?
Sri
Pakistan?
Lanka.
Right.
Yeah. So India is like, if you don't fuck around with our enemy lah,
Mm.
anything will come to us.
Right.
Why you never come to me?
So
Why
is
you never come to uncle?
so,
Uncle can get you for cheap.
so there's a bit of animosity there, lah. in
There's
their dealings
animosity,
with
and
Pakistan.
I think always there's been like a kind of like, hey, like you guys used to be the same country as us.
Mm.
The British left, and then you guys now totally different. And they, like the Sri Lankan population, I also felt like went through the whole like right wing identity crisis kind of shit,
Mm.
where you have the Sinhalese people who are like, Sri Lanka belongs to the Sinhalese.
Mm.
Mm.
You Tamils are not from here, don't belong here. You should go back to like Tamil Nadu. And I think that was one of the reasons why the whole like civil war shit happened. And that they had their own version of like apartheid, like Bhumiputra policies and all this kind of shit.
Or what happened in Ireland, I guess.
What happened in Ireland. And the Buddhist monks, right, were shocking. They were so militant. They were in support of all the government's actions, like the Sinhalese government. Right? We totally support. We are behind you. We back you up. And now the monks are asking for these fellas to die. They are part of the protests and you can do it. Should find them and
it was
them?
them that actually made like the kind of influence some of those bad decisions that they made.
Right.
I think so. First they got I think they let in the Tamil immigrants, and then they were doing very well in in their areas.
Yeah.
So they were saying that they're like stealing jobs and all that. So started kicking them out or something like that, right?
Yeah, started having quotas.
Quite
for
ironic
jobs
that
and like uni admissions and all this kind of shit lah. Yeah.
Right.
So like a Tamil Sri Lankan and a Sinhalese Sri Lankan. Sinhalese Sri Lankan might only need like 2 A's to get into like medicine, for example.
Right.
Tamil Sri Lankan might need 3 or 4.
Right.
Yeah. So the criterias were like so skewed towards the majority.
Yeah. And it's so ironic that it's shaped like a teardrop, and now all of them are crying.
Oh, but this I don't know, might be biased lah. So Indian reporter was talking about like who is really affected by all these riots and all. And that person was saying that in Sri Lanka there is quite a warped mentality.
What?
Within like the local majority. So most of them live from paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. So like Colombo, the capital, right, has nice beaches, and like now they have like 5-star hotels and all, right? So you have loads of people working in like the hospitality industry and all.
Tourism industry,
Yeah, and it was actually bringing in quite a number of like white people, like tourists from Europe and the States and like Australia and all, right? So people were just having a jolly good time, like fucking partying and like drinking, eating, and not much savings was happening.
Right. You talk about the locals who were working in that region, lah.
Yes.
I see.
And then you have like the Sri Lankan Tamils, according to this journalist, who are like not really working in like the city area. They are like out in the outskirts or in the up north.
Right.
So they have a sense of like, oh, I need to buy a house, or I need to buy a land. I need to save in terms of gold. Like I can't trust the currency. It's very bad. And at any moment, if another civil war breaks out, I need to uproot myself, and I need to go to India or some other country. So I need like tangible things to bring along with me. So apparently, according to this guy, like Tamil Sri Lankans do have like savings,
right?
Which according to him, not really affected by the insane inflation that they are facing right now.
But now with the fleeing of the president, are the Sinhalese people and the Tamils like coming together to be like, fuck the government, let's overtake this country? I think that
no, they have already appointed a new prime minister.
I think because
I think he's a president right now. So like a former prime minister,
right,
Ranil Wickremesinghe, who apparently is the choice of the Indian government also. Because this guy is like close, like he listens.
Right. Wouldn't this catastrophe bring everyone closer together in the country? To be like, now it's not about race anymore, it's about class.
Technically it should.
Yeah.
It should. But if what the journalist I was quoting, if he was like factually correct, it might go the other way around also.
Right.
If these the Tamil Sri Lankans don't seem really affected, the mob might turn against them as well. Like
the divisions might even become bigger, lah.
Yes.
In that case.
Yes.
I see. Wow, interesting.
And I don't know, like it's interesting because Sri Lanka, right, you don't really hear much about them, but they've got really like successful people from the country, like models, designers, like singers.
Yeah.
But what a way for
cricketers
him
are the one of the most obvious lah.
What a way for him to be inaugurated. A new president was before he got in. The military cracked down on all protesters,
Yeah, because they were
preventing.
they were in all the government offices and buildings and the houses.
Yeah.
So they have to get them out of there. What?
I think the CIA has been following this and be like, I think let's increase the fluoride in the water. lah.
And
Let's make the American people more docile.
So they have two. They also like us. They have prime minister and
President.
president.
Yes.
Okay.
So the previously, right, the prime minister had way more power,
Right.
and then there was a shift, like a slow shift from like the prime minister, right. The president started like usurping the power.
Then he became the president, becoming the main leader.
Yeah,
of the country.
it kept like switching back and forth.
Right.
Like at one point, I remember they had this female, I think was president lah. I don't think prime minister. Chandrika Kumaratunga. She actually got blinded from like a what do you call that?
Flashbang.
Improvised explosive device.
Oh
IED.
shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She nearly died, but she just lost I think one sight in one eye, or I'm not sure whether both eyes are. She was like a better leader compared to all these fucks.
Right.
Because she was literally trying to like de-escalate the tensions between like LTT and her government. She was trying to like really
Bring peace to the region.
bring peace but it did not happen
Right.
Chandrika. Okay, let's see whether president. She was president.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
Wow.
She's 77 now.
Oh shit.
She was a president from 94 to 2005. First and only female president, and the country's second female prime minister.
Wow. So will this conflict affect Sri Lankan crabs, export of Sri Lankan crabs? Because
Definitely.
I haven't had crab in a long time. I want to get my
Definitely.
hands on some Sri Lankan crab.
Sri Lankan flower crabs, I think you would rarely see them
Right.
like proper Sri Lankan crabs. Yeah.
Oh.
I think food, in terms of food, they're actually hard to say
Hard to say.
Yeah, I watched a video where a YouTuber, he went to Sri Lanka just before all the violence started, and he went to a market, like a local market.
Yeah.
And he was trying to like figure out how much produce now, and it was shocking.
Inflation.
Like the cost of like
A loaf of bread is like what, $1 million?
no like their currency has really gone to shit now. And even like compared to like the Indian rupee, the Indian rupee is now like few times stronger than Sri
That's not a
Lankan
good sign.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. So I think one Sing dollar is like 57 rupees, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
And one Sing dollar is like 200 plus the last time I checked.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 200 plus Sri Lankan rupees. So that is not fucking good.
Should we rent a cruise ship and then go fish off the coast for Sri Lankan crabs?
No.
Maybe we can sell it.
We would be shot.
1,000 Sri Lanka rupees for $3.87.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Dude.
means $1 is
No, dude. So
258. Yeah.
250. Yeah. So what we can do is to have the UN flag. Say that hey, we're here for peace. Hold up the peace sign. Play John Lennon's like Imagine or some shit. And then one of us who wears like the scuba mask, and then we dive and then catch crabs and then come back.
UN not for uninvited. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
The heck, man? You go there, it's like sign for peace. Hello.
Yeah.
No, we create our own one. UN, just put the word you
Short
the letters
in a
UN.
fucking cruise ship.
Yeah, we're here to help. We're here to help.
Yeah.
Then give them some aid, have some like I don't know, give them new water, right?
Yeah.
Singapore, we got to show them that we support them, we support their cause. Let's give them new water.
That's a good idea because you know why not? Even if they complain, like, this tastes like shit. Hey, how
Is
did you know?
It is shit.
It is shit.
It's reused. It's new. Like it's from shit, but it's new. It's new water.
It's new water, yeah.
Yeah, we filtered it so much that it has nothing inside.
What minerals are in there? Oh, my potassium, my magnesium, everything's in there.
Whatever we ate that week.
Yeah.
So we try to keep our diets like we try to fill ourselves with all the vitamins so that when it comes out, the leftover,
yeah,
strain it out. Strain all of it out.
Yeah, I think even the the people there, right? They can't enjoy what they used to enjoy anymore
For sure, man.
because they
Even
don't
petrol.
have enough tourists to rob now
Yeah.
Oh shit!
and
Yeah,
and mug at the beaches.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough times, lah.
Tough times, tough times. They have to end up mugging each other
Yeah,
or their neighbors
No,
Just
that
to-
doesn't work as
just
well.
for the fun of it.
They've got nothing to steal.
they got nothing to steal
Oh shit!
It's one of those cases like, give me everything you got.
unless it's
This is-
sexual.
Unless it's sexual, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, in fact, the guy with the knife
Right.
has one more thing that guy has. It's like, give me all your stuff. It's like, you got the knife, bro.
Yeah, I don't have a
I
knife.
don't even
I
have
want to
the-
fist fight you for the knife.
Yeah. It's like, you give me that knife.
Winner
That-
takes the knife.
Yeah, you give me that
It's
knife.
a knife
now.
fight out there.
Yeah, and they have to walk to each other. There's no runaway car. There's no getaway vehicle.
right.
Because fuel also cut. No petrol.
Right.
So even they got car, they have to push.
Why isn't like Fox or MSNBC coming in and organizing battle royale?
Oh,
In-
it's too
in
I think
Colombo.
it's too dangerous.
No,
for
I
On,
think-
right on the beach.
I think it's
Right on the beach.
it's a little bit too far.
Right.
And it's too dangerous.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Sri Lankans, they don't want to offend Sri Lankans because I'm pretty sure there are quite a number of Sri Lankans in the States who are doctors and lawyers.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Because their doctor or their lawyer might
No, then no, you get
Sri Lankan.
you get the Sri Lankan Americans, the rich Sri Lankan Americans, to donate to help the country.
Oh, I
Organize.
think most of them have always been donating, but they've
Yeah.
been donating towards the tigers.
No, so you donate.
Most of them in Europe and like Norway,
Yeah.
Germany, France, fucking Canada.
Yeah.
Most of them are all refugees, Tamils.
Right.
Right. They
Yeah.
won't be donating to Sri Lanka. I highly doubt it.
Highly doubt it
Especially
lah.
now since it was the Rajapakshas in power,
Yeah.
and those were the fucks who like totally like finished the war.
10,000. That
So
most
yeah, so I don't
were-
think they are
were killed, I
that
think.
supportive, but most of them want to. Actually, at this point, right, I can't tell whether they want to return to Sri Lanka because if you have raised your kids in like Germany
I don't think so, lah.
and France,
Yeah, and then looking at the state of the country,
look
you'd
at
be
the
like,
state of the country. I
I'm not-
think
I'm
you're
not coming
doing
back.
so much better there.
yeah, yeah. But I think they deep down inside them, I think they want to see the country burn even more. So we
Yes.
should have.
so that they can walk on the ashes, and they
So-
can go back and
Yeah.
they can claim whatever they used to have.
Yeah, so the actually we should do it. We should raise money, raise $1 million, have a group of people, families fight for the $1 million. The winner will get their life changed, right?
This guy wants to
Yeah.
be Caesar. lah.
Easy,
I
just
think.
say that we are
he
going
wants to bring back rope.
vaccinate them for monkeypox.
Which I think I just heard WHO is saying that it's become a public
Yeah.
health
Even though
crisis.
the board voted 10-6 that it's not.
No, I just want to see how quickly they come up with a vaccine for
Oh, it's
this
already
also.
the vaccine is already being administered in New York City.
For monkeypox.
So, yeah, for monkeypox.
Wait,
And
there's no
and,
vaccine for chickenpox, right?
No.
Then how come there's a vaccine for monkeypox? Are
Money.
they not the same?
No.
Are they not the
According
same?
according to them, according to the WHO,
So Pfizer is making the vaccine.
I
again.
don't know which company, but
It should be one of the big ones, lah.
yeah,
One of
and
the big ones.
and the way they put things out, they were trying to say that sexual contact
Right.
posts the highest risk, and they were using loads of innuendos to say that gay men would be at the,
Mm.
But
at the
would-
most
but
the riskiest group.
Wouldn't
Right.
the gay man that has the have the monkeypox, or wouldn't the person that has the monkeypox, have all the marks?
The lesions
Why,
or
why
whatever.
would anyone want to go bang that?
If you're desperate, lah.
Yeah, and
Desperate
if
times call
if
for
you
desperate
realize
measures.
that the 3 people who have been said to be monkeypox positive in
Right.
Singapore are all men.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, we need to infect the women, lah. They should be fucking more women.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
immune.
but the thing is that there's no such thing called
Yeah.
monkeypox.
No,
It's a construct. It's not.
it's a disease from God
No, it's not.
to punish homosexuals.
Wasn't that HIV, but which also doesn't exist. So it's just and there was a tabletop exercise for this as well.
Well, the
Yeah.
index case was Nigeria.
Yeah, and then the next guy was an Indian fella who is, I think, here PR. So he traveled to Germany and came back, and
No, as
he
in
tested
the
positive.
the index case for the whole monkeypox.
Yeah.
Why do everything happen in Africa, though?
It's
Right.
where life is born. So
Apparently, AIDS came from there. Uganda or some shit.
Everything comes from there. Even life
yeah,
supposedly
it's
began from
it
there.
was a very, very convenient thing to say, lah.
Yeah, and then you look at amount of research, medical research, scientific research that goes into like vaccination, into viruses, they're all concentrated in Africa.
Not really.
Tasmania and Bill Gates did something in
Tasmania or Tanzania?
Tanzania, sorry, not
Yeah.
Tasmania. Yeah, Tanzania.
Tasmania.
Where like many, like a couple of kids passed away, right? A couple of years ago. I was reading
it's not. It's not research. They are just using the kids as guinea pigs.
Yeah, to test like vaccines or some
That
shit,
was being
right?
done in India as well. HPV vaccines were tested on girls in
Oh.
remote areas. In
Right,
the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation,
right.
in conjunction with
I
WHO.
think I read that. I
Yeah.
read about that as well.
Insane amounts of young girls were found out later that they became infertile.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
after the HPV vaccine.
Right. Is it because of the vaccine or because they're not Christians?
Vaccine.
Right.
Not Christians, different. That one they will burn at the stake. But don't worry, the Hindu brethren will come and protect them. Wearing all their saffron robes and
Yeah.
yeah. And then Prime Minister Modi will be there. Hindus,
The good ones.
the good ones.
Come here, good ones.
The heck? Yeah, it's quite weird. So they classify as a virus, but is it now going to be reclassified as an STD?
No. So it is funky because UK stepped it down. Stepped like the level of alert down for
Yeah.
monkeypox, saying that it seems to be like affecting targeted groups. So
Yeah.
we don't need to be that alarmed about it. And then WHO comes out and said, Tedros.
Yeah, I think we need to be done with this whole virus and vaccine shit. I think it's time to just move on.
No, this is a test.
Yeah.
This is a test of the world population
Right.
to see how well do
That's
you conform. Like, do you listen to
Right.
instruction
We need to take the leaf out of Sri Lankan textbook
and burn it down?
and then burn everything down.
Yeah.
burn everything.
Yeah,
down.
riot. Just riot. That's why I think the CIA is watching this and be like, let's add more fluoride into the water
I thought that was
So
your
that
message to
the-
the powers that be.
so that the American people will be more docile. They can't see the truth.
More fluoride.
Isn't that what is happening here?
More the fluoride in the water, right?
Yeah.
That shouldn't need a limerick.
Yeah. Maybe fluoride has a bit of LSD also, lah, so that, we see things.
No,
that-
I think you need fluoride. Just fluoride. Fluoride in high amounts.
No.
Right.
LSD
You know
is the
who was
last
it
thing they
used
want to
by?
give you.
Who?
Who apparently it was first used by the Nazis.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
I read about that.
Fluoride,
Yeah.
To make you more docile.
Docile, yeah.
Yeah.
Very effective
LSD,
too.
no.
Yeah.
Apparently
Say what you want about Nazis, but they're most well dressed. Sponsored by Hugo Boss.
Yeah.
And they drive good cars as well. Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
The people's car.
Yeah, look at the fucking ISIS. They drove the Toyota, bro.
Dude, Toyota fucking cannot destroy it. The
Uh,
Toyota
that-
Hilux is mad.
That's true, but compared to the Volkswagen, more stylish, lah.
Stylish, but doesn't get the job done.
The Toyota, you can drive it up the hill, right?
Yeah.
Up the hill, down the hill, through a muddy river.
Fucking the former Top Gear, Jeremy Clarkson and all, they destroyed a fucking Toyota Hilux and it still ran.
Wow.
you have to ask yourself, Toyota how much? Volkswagen how much?
Yeah.
Toyota, I wouldn't mind driving up the hill.
Yeah.
Volkswagen, no lah, just keep it on the road.
No, the
Yeah.
old Volkswagen was
Cheap.
meant to be cheaper. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
people's car. What? It was
Yeah,
designed for the people.
Well,
and also
not-
it's the Middle East where the roads are more rugged. The Nazis were in France. They were driving down the.
Oh, the
They stopped by.
Oh, but yeah, the Nazis
Yeah.
were also in North Africa.
Oh, that's true, lah.
Yeah.
That's true. But in France, they probably stopped by, went to the Louvre, went to look at some paintings. Fuck some French prostitutes, come back to the car. and be like, "Alright, let's go."
they call
Yeah.
it.
That is actually exactly what happened. They stole don't know how many different paintings and statues from the Louvre.
Yeah, and a lot of them were destroyed, right? Probably in the war.
Yeah,
I
not
think
all were
Recovered, lah.
Yeah.
They were wondering. That's why until now I think they're still like treasure hunters. Looking for Nazi treasure.
Yeah, Nazi treasure loot.
Like
Oh, right.
like gold and paintings and all that. I don't know, man. Maybe we'll find it one day.
Yeah.
Then we can start out with Hell's idea.
No, then we can start up a company.
If we need
that,
cheap land,
that-
we know where to go.
no, we can start up a company
If we need to do
that
that.
runs on Telegram,
Wow.
and then we just don't deliver the product, and then we escape the country in compartments.
I know where you're
We-
inspired by.
We need to find someone with a lorry.
With a
They can
lorry.
hide the three of us.
Yeah, so no, that's only if we get caught. That's only.
Once Muhammad Asli comes out of jail,
Yeah,
we contact him. Hey, bro, you got the same container now.
that's.
Hey,
only
got lobang lah, got lobang lah.
It's only if we. If,
Not
if
you,
we get caught.
another friend.
Yeah.
But I give you commission, no?
But not bad. They managed to flee the country, no?
Yeah.
Mas Selamat Mas Lemak so flat lah, but he was caught at the end.
Yes,
I don't know how
he was caught much quicker.
honest all those fucking shit was.
No, the thing is that
Mas Lemak, right?
No.
A bit sus, a bit sus.
Mas
very
Lemak don't
sus.
have money. These
Th-
two couples
yeah.
got. These
No,
two
but-
couples got.
But you see, right? Like, how did they figure out? I want to know like the chain of events. Like, how did they find out that they have escaped the country and in which vehicle?
And no, they caught the
like
they
our-
caught the driver.
Yeah, how did they know that this fella was the one who
I'm
like brought them out? So,
Right.
okay, most likely they might have been like
CCTV?
phone tapping lah.
Right,
Maybe phone tapping, or
And
they were
through
following their
traffic-
accounts.
traffic-
Then they were like,
traffic or
okay, where were they staying? What vehicles came to that condo or
Yeah.
private house or whatever lah. Maybe that is what. Then after that, they eventually like when they went past the checkpoint, look at all the X-ray images.
Yeah.
Then they found
So
out.
okay, so this couple, they're Thai, right? They're Thai nationals, right?
No.
One
They
is
look-
Thai.
one
the
is Thai.
The lady is Thai. The guy is Singaporean.
Singaporean, and
but was born in China.
oh right, so half Singaporean lah.
No,
let's
he
just
became Singaporean after that. I think he did NS.
doesn't count for me. Half
Yeah.
Singaporean. Yeah.
not blood not here lah.
Lim Wei Ming, where's Lim Wei Ming?
No need. We'll let it run. It's okay. Let's go. No, carry on.
That silence wasn't good.
That half Singaporean. What?
Lim Wei Ming.
The half Singaporean.
Yeah.
But I must admit, I think it was it's a long haul kind of plan.
They were running a business or something, selling
Yeah.
second-hand goods, right?
So I
Was
think
it?
Liban was
Yeah.
mentioning to me that they did a few successful transactions to
Mm.
gain the trust.
Dude, if you go and look at like, so they have two companies, right? One is called Trade Nation, another one is called Trade Luxury. So Trade Nation seems to be the one that was selling the watches.
Right.
Trade Luxury was selling all the designer bags,
I see.
like Chanel, Hermes.
Right. And it is a
YSL.
legit bags.
Legit,
Okay.
like legit stuff. So they registered their company, their companies lah, and they even went to the extent to like go and like verify it with Ministry of Law,
Okay.
right? So, but it was like not really a very very thorough kind of like verification thing lah. It's like, okay, your
But
your
they
company
probably carried
exists,
out a few.
no complaints,
Uh-huh.
and you have tax returns for how many years, all this kind of thing. Oh, okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So they've been running it for a couple of years already, lah.
Yes. So if you go to like the Trade Luxury Facebook page, right, like you see posts from like 2018,
Okay.
and the Trade Nation Telegram chat that was active.
Right.
Like the last activity was in like 27 June or something like that.
So very recent.
So
lah,
it's
yeah.
like after the fellow was arrested.
Right.
So the last few messages were like, we are working on
Getting
your shipment out and like processing everything. So please like contact this number or email
Right.
if you want to like alliance with us to
So-
get your shit.
Yeah. So basically, if I want to buy, like, let's say a Prada bag, I'll go to them. Hey, I want this model, this thing. Then they go and buy, and then
No, they advertise what they have, like what stock they have.
oh, okay.
So they have like pictures and
They-
like
they-
DM for
yeah.
price and like how to buy and all that
Maybe
shit
they
lah.
But-
maybe they ran off at a loss for the first year.
Right.
Just to build a customer base, like they purposely like get this model and they sell it a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
And they'll buy it, they procure it for like maybe this price. They purposely sell it at a loss just to get the customer rating up,
Right.
and they deliver everything. They
Yeah.
do all. So they build it for the first year. They get all the names and get people to like give out, and then through like person to person sell person. Hey, this place is not bad. You can get watches at this price. Not bad place. Then the second year they devise. I think they start to plan already how we can start this scheme. I think most likely the scheme work is like they purposely they sell to a lot of people at one go, get them all to pay, and that's where they they don't actually buy the
Actually,
the
like
stuff.
it's hard to say how it worked because few of the articles that Straits Times put out behind the paywall, and we are never going to pay for Straits Times, so
No,
we-
not worth it, lah.
so it's not worth it. So we
Yeah.
don't know. Some of the articles really didn't give any like new information. I think they just eventually showed their faces.
Right.
So they used to have a photo of them redacted, like with their faces blurred out.
Right.
Then they just unblurred the picture, and that was
And they
like
say new information.
new information.
Yeah.
I didn't see any new information. Oh, how they escaped. Fuck, that is not really new information. how they were run. That is new information, but okay, understandable because investigations are still ongoing.
They're not there
Mm.
to. They're
and
not there
they
to.
should not be disclosing everything. But I'm really keen to learn how, when they started the business, because they are still relatively young. The guy is 26, the lady is 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they started in like 2018,
Means they were like 24.
Early
one-
20s,
one was
early
20
20s, right? Really, 20,
One was 8. One was 23.
23. The
22.
guy was 22, right? Where did they get the money from?
Yeah.
Mm.
So even to
Like we are
start-
not talking
yeah.
about cheap shit. We are talking about
Luxury items, right?
luxury items, right?
So
Yeah.
maybe they took a loan. They bought a few items, and they sold those items maybe at a profit, maybe at a small profitable margin. Then they reused it just to try to build their base.
Right.
And then later on, they start building more and more people start buying their stuff. And finally, the one
Yeah.
big order comes in. When that one big order comes in, that's where they start to run.
But why would someone go to them to get luxury goods? Why don't they just
Cheaper
go to cheaper?
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the page, right?
Yeah.
And the other page for the bags didn't put prices there lah. But the watch one they had prices,
Right.
and it was this year, like June, like May, and the prices were very, very competitive. Like they
Right.
were selling like rose gold Daytonas with oyster flex at about 70 grand,
Wow.
and that is not bad considering the market is like 80 something thousand.
Right.
Yeah, so they were like almost like $8,000 to $9,000 cheaper
Wow.
than like outside retailers. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they suckered in grey market dealers,
Ah.
right?
Okay.
So
okay.
like those people who are running shops like HJ Luxury or like Chuan Watches or anyone like that, they will be like, wow, this fella selling so cheap, eh?
Can buy and make like $10,000 profit.
Yeah, I can make the profit.
So
Because
buy from
I've already listed these watches at this price and I'm going to remove these watches from the market at such a low price, and I'm going to have stock, and
I see
people
what
are
you mean,
not going to find another watch like this at this price.
yeah.
So they probably no.
And one guy, I think one customer who got burned by them had two, if I'm not wrong, two Rolexes and one Patek Philippe that was meant to be shipped.
Right.
So it was over $200,000+ of watches, and
Wow.
the fella paid.
Wow.
So if and I don't think it was a retail client lah. I highly doubt it was a retail client. Or could be some like fucking whale who just want to, hey, so cheap, buy. Could be, but I think it was a grey market dealer or second-hand dealer lah.
Right.
Yeah, because this kind of shit, like they wire instantly, and they were like, yeah, I wire, you ship, or I come collect, all this kind of shit.
So this couple have like fucking connections lah.
They either have connections or they have been trustworthy enough. They have been in operation and people have had successful transactions with them for a long time.
Yeah.
Like it seems like they have been in operation for a long time.
If the Facebook page is from 2018, then likelihood they started 2018, right?
Maybe 2018, maybe 2017.
Yeah.
And I think that there was an article that came out saying that the Thai authorities were actually investigating the lady
Right.
in Thailand.
Right.
Then another article came out saying that this couple met on Tinder,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And that's how they started going out.
Right.
And then they eventually got married or some shit like that.
right.
The guy does not come from a rich family. He used to live in Yishun.
Okay.
Oh, that part didn't.
So this should be hope for all Yishuners lah.
Yeah lah.
That you can one day climb the ladder.
You can one day run a successful scam. Or you can not say scam lah. You can one day swindle
money.
money and leave.
He was a shoe salesman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Humble
And
Rex the
background.
richer story.
I think he did not even complete secondary school.
Even better story,
he
dude.
dropped out, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, MediaCorp should make this into a biopic.
Biopic.
But
Make this film.
the Thai girl apparently is more well to do than him. Boyman McLaren.
Yeah, I think maybe she comes.
Dude, if they have this kind of money.
Yeah.
The McLaren has a $270,000.
Oh, second hand.
Don't know.
Yeah, second hand. 207,000.
So she comes from money lah.
She comes from money,
assume.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
don't think she comes from. She might have come from money,
Yeah.
but it depends on when they bought it lah. If they started selling shit in 2018, right, very fast they could have made money.
Right.
Because luxury products, right, the fucking
Turnover is very
turnover
fast.
rate is very high,
Yeah.
especially if they were selling it, they were
they went to
if they
get
were
business
undervaluing it.
partners.
Mm.
They went to get business partners, so that's how they probably afford those.
They need capital input, I guess.
And they probably really did need the products to sell.
Yeah, like I was like thinking, right, like if these people are so young, right, where are they getting all their inventory from?
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Like you really need people, like you really need money to go and buy all this
So
shit, right?
You need people in the industry to know where to go and buy all this stuff.
Like Rolex watch suppliers also. So he probably went to a supplier and said, like, I can sell your stuff quite well.
Consign with me.
Then they gave him the Rolex watch and he just took
went off.
absconded.
Yeah, because if you look at some of their posts, right, they have their branding all over it. Like the display, like the tray has the Trade Nation.
Yeah.
And it's like watermark Trade Nation and all this kind of shit. So it looked like they were filming it,
right,
to post on whichever platforms they were using it to sell.
And how much did they run off with though? Few $1 million.
So it's claimed 32 mil.
Wow.
32 mil worth of luxury products.
Damn.
But the complaints amount so far, the police have received 186, if I'm not wrong, or 87 complaints. Those complaints, you add up all the value, comes up to 20 mil.
Right.
But you imagine people buying a watch multiple times.
What do you mean?
So they have one rose gold Daytona.
Yeah.
And then they put out the advert.
Yeah.
5 different people say that I want to watch.
Ah, okay.
And then you
And he
take
sells
payment
it to
from 5 people.
Yeah,
I see. I get what you mean.
So that's probably how they've allegedly made off with 50 mil of cash and
products.
products.
Yeah, because you count the cash, right? I think that is like 20 mil. Then the products?
And it's only reportedly that she bought the car for him.
Right.
So it could be that it might be bigger in that she got her family involved. Like, she is from was from a well-to-do, but maybe the family's not well-to-do anymore. And now they are back to being well-to-do.
Right.
Because 15 mil SGD to
times 25.
To Thai baht.
25 or 26, yeah.
So
26.
now she's caught, right?
No.
She's
No,
the guy.
So they got
the
caught.
guy.
They got caught.
The only
They
guy
got
who has
caught.
been caught
Yeah.
Is the lorry guy.
Okay, so the
the
guy
lorry
was
guy.
arrested. This
No,
the
both.
Singaporean guy.
The both.
He was arrested.
She also was.
She was
asked
brought
to-
in
yeah,
for questioning.
Yeah.
So the guy was sent out on bail,
Yeah.
and she said that she would cooperate with all investigations and all this kind of shit.
I see.
And
Yeah.
then they enacted their
absconded.
escape.
They left. Wow.
So he had his passport impounded
Mm.
and all this kind of shit, but then they had a compartment lah. So the driver who helped them escape has been caught.
Yeah.
I see.
He has been arrested.
Did they say is it Singaporean, Malaysian?
I think might be Malaysian.
might be Malaysian. lah.
Malaysian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is, they found out that they left, I think, through ICA.
Right.
They checked all the CCTV and they probably saw the two of them get into the container.
Okay.
And that's how they caught the driver.
Oh.
They tracked that
Yeah.
lorry driver.
But how they find the lorry driver though? How they
the
arrest
lorry
the
driver is
in the
probably
first
someone
place?
who's registered.
Yeah. No, you have to register, what?
Yeah, so he's
So the
he's
lorry
like-
driver went through with passport, what?
Yeah, but how they realize that he's the one corporate
I
working
think
with
I
this?
The
probably-
X-ray,
Yeah,
I think.
probably CCTV or something like that.
Must be X-ray. They wouldn't have come out of the fucking lorry for sure. So they were hidden inside the lorry.
Yeah, lah.
Yeah,
were
but
in a
they
hidden
weren't caught
compartment.
on that spot. What? It
No,
was
no,
Correct.
no.
So
Yeah.
They were never.
they were never caught.
That part
at
is where they ran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The container
So
part is where they ran.
I
They
feel-
got
I feel-
scot-free.
Like once these people went missing, right?
Yeah.
They were uncontactable and all. Then the authorities started like backtracking, like going back and like seeing, okay, what could have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go through all like checking CCTV, when were they last spotted and all this kind of shit. And they might have like found out that they were in this vehicle.
Wait,
And then they would have gone back
the
to
X-
ICA to check the
Oh,
X-ray.
that's true.
the
Yeah,
X-ray
right, yeah.
takes an X-ray of all vehicles.
Especially the goods vehicles.
So all of them It's just, but no one looks at it
People do
Then how
have to look at it
How would
Yeah.
how
There
would
must have
questions.
been a lapse,
Yeah.
Must have been a lapse.
Yeah.
no, because they would have to look at the X-ray before going through.
My dad was saying that Tuas checkpoint allegedly, like they check every vehicle.
Right.
But I think Woodlands, right, it's like random or some shit. Like they need to bring you into
Yeah,
the.
no, but then it wouldn't be X-rays, what?
Okay.
No, it's like an X-ray area.
But I
So
don't
I'm
think,
not sure
I don't think it'll
whether-
be X-ray. I got a feeling maybe they tracked the couple's movement, and then maybe they saw that this vehicle
Could be
went
lah, could
by
be.
their
Could be.
their
No one
place,
knows.
and then it was
Yeah.
registered.
Yeah,
They
but
do
then
that in
I don't know how they verified it lah.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah, but let's wait for all the information to come out.
But they have to get caught first. Now I suspect they're in Thailand
I think
Most likely.
Most likely.
Most
lah.
likely.
There's no
Because
way they're
they-
staying in Malaysia.
because they have no passport,
Yeah.
and Thailand's the only one through you can get there through land. And with the money they have, they can just buy their way all the way.
Land or boat.
Yeah.
No boat,
Boat can.
but illegally lah.
Yeah lah, but they would have to travel like to the north of Malaysia, like either
No,
like
they cannot.
Perlis,
They
Langkawi.
cannot go in through any legal means.
No,
'Cause
no,
they
no.
got
Like once you go to like Langkawi or like Perlis and
probably another
I'm,
container.
I'm pretty sure, yeah,
Probably another
With the
container.
money, I think they would have contacts to give them fake passports, lah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, they'll be
Yeah.
traveling on fake passports.
I got a feeling once
Yeah.
they track it
Yeah.
fully, they'll find out
They-
that most of the money is in Thailand.
Probably. They are on a UN watch list, right? Or Interpol. Interpol watch list, right?
We got
Yeah.
10 people on that list. Singapore got 10 people on that
Oh,
list.
serious? Ah?
Yeah.
10 people.
Yeah.
10 people.
What the fuck? Wait, were you the one? Oh, you were the one who like linked us like the Yahoo News update on this shit,
Update,
right?
yeah.
Which was not really an update,
There's
but
10 other
then
people on it.
they had the Interpol list, like Singapore's Interpol
I don't
list.
think any of them were caught.
Dude, one guy right is like a former
OUB. OUB bank
no,
employee.
like a police
yeah,
guy who
CID.
CID who took bribes, right?
Took bribes.
And his bribes were only like 40 something thousand.
But he cannot come back. lah.
He
then
cannot
he
come
j-
back, but he's gone.
He's chow lah.
Yeah, he chow and still on the
Still,
run.
still missing.
Imagine 40 something thousand you chow.
The
Wow.
OUB guy, 18.7 million
Wow.
in past money. So now he might be living the life, don't know where.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
He just never come back. He could
Yeah.
have come back maybe. I don't know. Different passport,
I see.
different line. Then one is a couple of them is murder.
Is it?
One
Yeah,
is
yeah.
gang. One is gang related one.
Yeah.
Slashing
few,
at Central.
There was one lady also, right? Also bang or something. Couple of mil.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. and then
Absconded. Can't be found.
They did not put Jade Receiv's father on that list though.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Quite shocked.
The father ran away with money, right? Or
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not on that list.
Huh.
I don't know why.
I think
He
he's
should-
not on the Interpol list, lah.
Yeah, he's
maybe.
not on the Interpol
Right.
list. No one's interested in him.
Or maybe they have dealt with him.
Maybe.
We don't know.
Maybe.
That's true.
It'd be interesting if they actually do get caught lah. Because I think the guy, all this was planned.
But
Even Malaysia
it's
wants
very
to-
strange if their business has been going so well, right? Why?
No, I don't think so
It's
well.
not
Like
well.
what,
It's like a mask.
they were
So-
doing it
so
like
they-
on purpose.
Right, but they're making bank though, right?
No,
No, they okay.
No,
so
I think they barely broke even.
Yes.
Really,
So
yeah?
they purposely bought and sold it low to
Yeah.
gain your trust.
Right.
But while they're making like small losses or just breaking even like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they just buy and buy, but they gain a lot of people. It's like, well, hey, yeah, how what you managed to sell like for nah, I give you this group of watches.
Mm.
You help me sell at this price. Then they pretend that oh yeah, they sold it at that price by they give you the payments lah.
Yeah.
So I give you watches, 100,000 worth.
Mm.
Then they managed to pay the guy back 200,000, but actually they sold the watches only for 150,000, something like that. But they absorbed like a 50,000.
No. That's
No,
not how it
no.
works, lah.
No, and
No, so most
they
likely-
just sold it.
Most likely,
Mm.
like what you said, like consignment, right? So they gain enough trust for other fellas to like, hey, you can sell for us or not? Then they say,
And
can
they
lah.
sold it.
So they sold it, and they might have made money from it.
Mm.
No,
No, in
they
terms of
sold at
it-
sold at
it-
low price.
not.
It was saying that they sold-
I
yeah.
think they would have definitely sold it, but they would have sold it to
No, because
people within the group.
But you have to understand, it could work like the guy gave it to him. The worth of the watches at that value is maybe 100,000. So they claim that they sold it 200,000, but actually they sold it to those people in order to sell off the watches. They sold it low, but they
Okay.
absorbed the $5,000 loss in order to make this guy think that they can sell the watches very fast.
Also,
So the
straight up
next-
they're scamming you lah, basically.
Could be.
Right.
Because otherwise, I mean, I don't know how.
Because
how
if they
else
manage
would
to mess up like a pool of 200 companies / people, right? I think that's pretty sufficient, I guess, for this couple to
Yeah.
business.
So maybe
Yeah.
maybe
like-
they ran like a legit,
So like
legitly lah.
from my thinking, like if you have this pool of loyal customers who are buying every month like shit from you, why you want suddenly like abscond and
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
cheat
So,
their money?
so
you know?
most likely they were not
then-
making a lot.
Right. Okay.
I
They
think
were
they
not
were
making-
barely breaking even.
Yeah, they were not making a lot.
Because if they're making money, right, it makes no sense to suddenly run away and then
Yes.
now
And-
everyone's looking for you.
Yeah, like
Yes.
like what I said earlier,
Yeah.
right? If you are not going to like undervalue your products, right? These grey market dealers and collectors are not going to approach
Yeah,
you
Right.
because the price is going to be about the same one.
yeah.
yeah,
Unless
that's
they're
true.
going to be saving at a minimum lah.
Yeah.
So those
At a minimum, 2 to
yeah.
3 grand, 5 grand, right?
Yeah.
Then they are going to buy from you.
Right.
And once they know that, hey, I can buy it at a cheaper rate and it's authentic. Hey, this fella damn good lah.
Yeah.
So what happens when you gather all these collectors and grey market
So you
people,
cheat
right?
both sides.
You can fuck around both sides. So
Right.
you can actually take consignment from A,
Yeah.
like you, and you grey
And-
market, you approach me, say that I want to sell 3 watches.
Yeah.
Then you tell that my cost price is 120,000.
Mm.
You try and sell them for me.
Mm.
And then the fella comes back to you and says that I come back to you and say that I sold it for 150.
Mm.
Right.
So the fella, wow,
Yeah,
fantastic, man. Like,
that's
I was
Yes.
looking for 120, you managed to get
Yeah.
150.
I make a profit lah.
And the fella might have sold it, but he might have sold it to him for 140.
yeah.
I see.
Right?
So
and
not-
then the
not
fella,
at a very- yeah.
eat the 10 grand,
Yeah,
the difference.
Yeah.
The fella eats. But then the fella suckered you in
Yeah.
to whack you.
Oh
for-
fuck!
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a-
long
it's
game,
a,
dude.
It's a long game. lah.
It's a long game.
It's,
But we are talking about the watch game, right?
Yeah.
But we don't know what the lady is making on the back game.
no, and it's funny. The
Wow.
description of the lady, right, doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. He's from not well to do.
Mm.
But the lady apparently is really well to do because he met her on Tinder, and when after he met her, right, she's the one that lavished him with gifts, paid off his $5,000 debt, brought him to France and London for holiday.
She might be the mastermind.
She might be the mastermind.
Yeah, she might be the
bought him,
mastermind.
Balenciaga shoes and all moved him and his mom from Yishun to Bukit Timah condo, and then later from there to
I think she
landed
was
property.
parking her money, whatever she did in
Swindled
Thailand.
in, yeah.
Swindled in
Yeah,
Thailand.
yeah.
I think she parked it here.
She doesn't sound legit lah. I think
No,
a lot.
but his
yeah.
friends met her. His friends met her and said that she was very humble and like very welcoming.
I mean, people met Ted Bundy and said, this guy is a friendly
Yeah.
guy.
So
But his car always breaks down. I don't know why. He should buy a new car.
And he got all the women. Like, fucking.
Charismatic young
Yeah.
man.
but later they found out the house, the landed property is rental.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a rental.
Yeah.
I think even the car.
Well, that,
Not, not sure yet.
that would make sense because if they are making a loss from every product they sell, right?
They can't
They
be
need
owning
they
the
need capital
Yeah.
to,
That's why
to float.
That's why I was thinking that maybe she came out with this thing. That's why they were able to like trick lah.
But if it's watches, won't the serial number be tracked?
they were saying that at one point, right, because he sold one of his friends a Rolex watch,
Yeah.
and the friend go and sell the watch on Carousel,
Right.
but the serial number was shown. They had a fight. They argue over that.
Yeah, because when
Oh.
you sell a serial number, you sell a watch, you should not.
You
Display the
cannot show,
serial number.
cannot show the serial number.
Oh.
And I got a feeling
okay.
that it's part of his scam because
No, it's
No, I
it's
mean
not only
like-
part of
like,
the scam,
yeah.
but it's legit. It's a
no,
business practice.
as in I think he was worried that would have
What-
like,
counterfeit. You
Why-
can counterfeit
Topple is scam
a
also.
fake card.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, right,
and
right.
yeah, so he scolded his friends or something. Cannot remember which way it went.
Yeah, you should never do that. So you see, like Watchbox,
Mm.
when they put up like the adverts with the pictures and all right, the
Yeah.
box, the papers, you see they'll blur out the serial number,
Yeah.
date of purchase. Sometimes they'll put date of purchase lah. Then the first initial owner's name and all they'll blur out.
Yep.
If the Rolex has cards right now,
Mm.
so the card will have the serial number redacted and everything.
Right.
Because people can actually look at your serial number and have you seen like some fake Rolex cards? Like the
Mm.
watch is fake, everything is fake, the box fake, everything. But they have managed to do almost everything.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry. The reason why he argued with his friend is because the retailers that sold him the watch, that
Would trace it.
traced it, and they found out he's reselling their watch.
Oh, that means
so
this
the friend like inadvertently pautoed him. As,
okay,
as
you know why? That means they were that good, right? That they might have actually gotten watches from an authorized dealer.
Right.
That means they might have walked in with the Thai lady and him, and they might have bought a brand new watch.
Right.
or got it on loan.
Can't be loan.
Cannot.
Cannot loan. That means they bought like legit watches
No, as in they
from
bought it, but
AD.
they're paying it in installments or something.
No, that one no lah. That one
Cannot.
you buy on card lah. Then that one you settle with your credit card company.
Right. And then they're reselling this on the grey market.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's how,
So that is a no for
so his
authorized
friend,
dealers.
His friend
They will
kind
blacklist you.
of him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So next time you go to any hourglass, they won't entertain you.
Holy shit! So it might
Wait,
be
but
more-
aren't all watches on the second-hand market from authorized dealers?
Yeah, but they don't want they don't want to know that they sold you a watch and you flipped it within a week or a month.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So you keep it down low lah.
Yeah, you keep it on down low lah. Then like maybe you are they hope that you are a genuine watch buyer.
And I think he sold it to his friend at a very low price. So they saw the serial number. They say, "Is that our watch? We sold it to you. Maybe we like sold it to you at 70. Why are you selling it on the market for 35? That could ruin our business also."
Right.
And maybe that's how he used it to like gain.
No lah. Okay, how it works with Rolex? If it was a Rolex watch lah, anything from an authorized dealer, right, is actually like cheap because the recommended retail price is low.
Oh, shit!
So like
Nothing is cheap. I thought.
a Daytona,
Mm.
like a stainless steel Daytona, is like 21,000 USD Sing dollars. But the market price now is like in the 50s.
Because there's
Be-
no
because
supply.
Of the, yes,
There's
because
no
of,
supply.
of the just the market value lah. So if someone sells it at 35,000, they've made money already. They have made 14 grand on what they paid from what they paid lah.
Oh, I get it.
Okay,
I get
so
what
they
you
cover
mean.
their costs and they already made money. And you will rarely see, you almost never see that happening lah. Because it's like 50 something thousand what, right? You go to any second-hand dealer, they are selling you at 50, let's say 55,000. So if he sold to his friend for 40 grand,
35.
that is already undervalued already. So the friend takes it and like, hey, fuck, I only paid 40 eh.
I can go and sell it for 55 now.
I go sell it for 50.
Yeah.
I still make money.
And then they saw the
Then
but
the fellow
he-
puts up the serial number and everything, and then
Then
it's like,
kena found out lah.
so but I don't think it was a Daytona or what. It might be a Datejust, a two-tone or whatever, which is easier to find at
Right.
a AD,
Right.
and it still will make money lah. You will still make money.
Mm.
The fella wouldn't have to sell you so cheap. The fella will still make money.
Yeah. All right. Should we
Holy crap!
Yeah.
should we call it?
Yes.
Why didn't we think of this?
You need capital
We know
for this lah.
we know that they are running from the law and Singapore authorities are finding them, but just like Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know how to make money lah on the side.
Yeah.
Free Ghislaine.
And
Free
I didn't know Tinder could work that way.
Yeah, if any of you
Usually
want
the scam is the other
So
way
now
around.
you would swipe right on all the Thai
all the
profiles.
All the Thai profiles,
All the
yeah.
Thai ones.
join our patreon.com/lots of lobang. When we make $1 million, we'll run away.
Yeah,
We'll close shop.
We'll close shop.
We'll
Yeah.
close shop and then you
So-
never hear from us again.
So let's make that happen.
Let's make together. We'll split 10% with you,
But
with
yeah,
our listeners.
This is our pre-confession.
Yeah,
Just send us your account details
yeah, and then we will mail the money to you.
with your PIN number.
You write a check. You write a check and mail it to you. All right, ciao.
Ciao.